everybody. We are just leaving whatever this boat launch is called. I'll have to put the name up there because I already forgot. On the Root River down in southeast Minnesota. So my current plan is to paddle about 5 days, I think. About 80 miles or so, 85 miles, I think, down to the Mississippi River. That is the goal. We'll see how that all turns out. Everything is always subject to change, especially on these shorter trips where I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants. But yeah, it should be good. I mean, I've seen quite a few videos on the Root River, and it always seems like it's a nice little paddle for folks, so it'll be interesting to experience it. It is a solo trip. I'm on my own on this one, which always has its ups and downs, but nonetheless, it is what it is. So, truly did have the hardest goodbye yet. Now that I'm not saying goodbye to just my wife, but also my firstborn son. And yeah, that was heartbreaking. So maybe that's the ambition I need, to paddle just a little bit faster to get back home to see him. So, but yeah, I got the route pretty well mapped out. There are designated campsites on this river, which is kind of a nice deal. Hopefully they're maintained and they're in good condition, and we'll have some decent night's sleeps. I think the first one is 4 miles down. My goal is to reach the ones after that, which I think is between 16 and 17 miles. As you can see, I'm just floating here, but we're actually moving at a pretty good speed, so I'm hoping that we'll have plenty of current to kind of help us on our journey. So, but nonetheless, let's see what the Root River has to offer. Ooh, just entered a very shallow stretch here. No doubt you can hear the bottom of the river, and we're stopped. Let's see if we can butt scoot out of it. Oh boy. Wasn't expecting that to be so shallow. I wanted to start the journey on the north branch of the Root River, as I knew there would be awesome rock walls along the way. Well, it looks like we're just under 9 miles in, and the current is actually, we're paddling on about 4.9 average, 4.9 mile per hour average right now, which is pretty good actually. Definitely come across a few shallows and drug bottom a couple of times. When I set out on this river, at least last night before I set out, and I checked the DNR water level thing, website, it did say that we were right in between high medium flow and low high flow, so we're right in between medium and high, and so that'll give you kind of an idea of what the water levels are like at that that rate. So I don't know what's a good level to paddle this river or not, but I mean, so far this seems to be perfectly doable. At some point there should be a boat launch on my right, and then that'll kind of be my cue that 1, 2, 3, 4 more miles down will be the campsite that I was aiming for tonight. So yeah, we'll be there probably way ahead of schedule because we're moving so good. I kind of expected a 3 to 4 mile per hour paddle, and I mean, we're moving just under 5, so that's pretty good. And it depends what GPS you're looking at too. I mean, I got one on my phone. My Garmin GPS here has me clocked at 7.2 average moving speed, but that's pretty quick. I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see what I can come up with for a number when I actually get to the campsite, and we'll run it and see what we're actually doing. But on the low end, 5 miles per hour, which is a pretty good speed. I mean, you can see how quick we're going here. Just around the next corner is a Whispering Pines campsite, my intended first stop of the trip. Well, just when I think I have my own river out here, both the first camps or the Whispering Pine campsites have people at them. So apparently, just because I'm out here on a Monday does not mean I have a river to myself. So the next campsites are the power plant ones. Another, oh, let's see what do we got here. 1, 2, 4 miles down or so. Which, about another hour, I guess. I think we can do that. Not really big on sharing campsites with folks, so we'll keep on going and see what we can find. I just came across a whole bunch of people. Holy moly, you know, it's surprising when you think you're all alone, then you come around the corner and there's 20 people standing there. I don't know, they must be some kids for a group or something. Right at about mile 59, and then there was some rapids and stuff right there they were playing in, but yeah, holy moly, I wasn't expecting anybody. Kind of making me wonder now if I'm actually going to find campsites tonight, because geez, with this many more people than I expected, like I said, I wasn't expecting anybody, much less this many people. But we go, onward. We're just a couple of turns before the power plant campsite, so we'll just have to see what they have to offer. Can't tell where the rocks are, so let's just hope for the best and go right here. Oh sure, we'll go through it, sure, why not? Sweet, coming through. Old structure here. There's an old power plant, I think. So it, Root River Power. And water, maybe? That's cool. Hope the GoPro's getting it. I'm rapids right here, so I'm not going to be able to get any good footage of it, but yeah, pretty neat. Guess that's probably why they're in power plant campsites then. That would make sense. Well, I made it to the first power plant campsite, I believe is what it's called. I almost missed it actually because the sign isn't up anymore, and I actually went past it. There's the sign laying there. But I actually went past it and just happened to see the trail, so I was very happy to not miss it. Get everything set up for the most part. It's a little buggy, but not too bad. I didn't see anybody else out here, so that's good. I haven't seen anybody come by yet. Got the Hennessy hammock up. Hoping to have a great night in there. I slept in it up at Scenic State Park for 4 nights and 3 nights, I think it was. Great time. So, and of course, I got the porch set up. Just happened to be sticks here, ready to go. So that makes me happy. Show you guys where we're at. So right here, right off of Highway 52 is where we put in. And if this doesn't come in, I'll screenshot in the actual map. And I went all this way. Was gonna stop here at the Whispering Pines. They were both occupied. And so I went down to the power plant campsites and stopped at the first one. So that's where we are. Let's see how many miles that is. About 23 miles, I guess. So 23 miles, that's not a bad day. But yeah, so just hanging out, getting set up. Got the solar charger going. I'm gonna already start reclaiming some of my lost power. Got to be responsible out here. I got up to 5 days to do this. So, yep, want to make sure I don't run out of juice. River moves pretty quick here. It's pretty cool. I'll have to actually sit down and figure out what my miles per hour were, but I was actually going at a really good speed. So it's possible that this trip wraps up a little quicker than I intended. But yeah, that's the update for now. So we'll keep you in the loop as things develop. But I mean, other than that, it's a pretty nice campsite. It is very heavily forested. Couple little trails leading out of here. I'm not sure where they go. Brought my chair this time, but there was a broken one sitting here. And so yeah, fire pit. Perfect hang distance there on trees. So yeah, pretty sweet. Hopefully it'll be a nice quiet night. That's going to be it for episode 1. Please keep an eye out for episode 2, where the journey continues down the Root River and I face some challenges which really keep me on my toes. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.